Hello, Virgo. How are you? Welcome to Two Intuitive Tarot. If you are new here, welcome back. If you are returning, I'm sending you all beautiful energy, healing, love, and light. I want to thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes and your love and support. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button. Also tap that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I do upload a reading. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. Let's check your energy out and the energy that's surrounding you at this time. Unfortunately, I recorded your message, your reading yesterday, but there was an interruption midway, and I continued to do the reading. I decided to continue recording, but half of it had been cut off, so I'd have to mix the two videos together, and I was struggling to get it to upload to my computer so that I could edit it and mix the two clips together to make it one clip. Child, it was a lot. It was a lot. Needless to say, it didn't work, right? So here I am, back at it again with the back at it again on this Wild Out Wednesday. And let's go ahead and see what's going on with your energy. Let's see if it's going to be further confirmation for what's going on, or from the video that I did yesterday. Okay, so yeah, kind of. So we had the Nine of Swords come out in your reading yesterday. So it's interesting that the Nine of Swords is the general energy that you're in, where you're thinking and you're thinking and you're thinking. Virgo, you have activated that overthinker card in you, although you didn't have to do much to activate it. Confirmation more confirmation. Excuse me. Look at this. 7 and 2 equals 9. So you could be born September 9th. You could be born September 7th or September 2nd. But what I'm getting is, there's a lot of... This is going to be a love reading. Is giving love. It's giving love, right? With the Two of Cups coming out, signifying marriage, proposal, partnership, union, right? Connection, like soulmate, soul contract, things of that nature. Very much love, right? Very much. And then we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Seven of Swords as well as the Nine of Swords. I'm seeing Gemini, Aquarius, and Cancer. And so you could have been in a situation in the past that left you in your head, left you guarded, and totally looking at love from a different perspective. I did not mention Capricorn. I'm also seeing Capricorn, and it's like moving forward in your love life and dating, things of that nature. You're seeing things from a pessimistic point of view opposed to the optimistic point of view. So it's like when you get into... You could be meeting someone. You don't even necessarily have to be getting into a connection, but it's like you could be coming together with a person, meeting someone for the first time, and you're overanalyzing the situation. You're looking at every detail of a person in the situation. How does it align with your situation? And it's causing and creating this fear and anxiety within you, and it's making the process harder and sadder furthermore than it has to be, right? Versus if you were kind of in that full energy, you're being lighthearted, you're not taking anything or anyone too serious, you're optimistic that things could work out, things are going to work out, right? That is the energy that you need to be in, opposed to this other energy where you're just worrying, right? Because so you think it, so it is, right? And so the logic behind that meaning is that your perspective is reality, essentially. And Virgos are the biggest manifestors. So whatever you're thinking, whatever thoughts you're choosing to entertain is going to become your reality. That is what you're going to manifest into your life. And more than ever right now, especially. So it's very critical and important to kind of shift that perspective. Not saying you're wrong in being precautious. No, you are right in being precautious, but in all things have balance, right? Have some logic, utilize logic, but love essentially is based off of emotions. You see this? That's what makes it so risky, right? Because it's not based off of much logic. It's based on more emotions, right? How you're feeling, how this person makes you feel intuitively, like, the attraction, the chemistry, the connection, things of that nature. And so it's like, yes, you want to be logical. You want to make sure before you invest, number one, you want to make sure this is someone that you have that connection with, right? Then you also want to, before you invest further, knowing that, you like this person, you have attraction, the conversation flows easily, naturally. You don't have to force it. You don't have to fake it, things of that nature, right? Once you establish that basis, then, make sure, okay, does this person align with my future and where I want to go? Basically, is this a person that you wouldn't mind trusting and allowing to share one of the most important aspects of your life with? You get what I'm saying? Someone you can build with and things of that nature. Do you see that in this person, or do you just see a good time, not a long time with this person, right? And then kind of go from there, not taking anything too serious, right? Because you're, especially when you're in this getting to know phase, and I don't care if you've known this person for years and you guys are getting back together, like, people change, people change, right? Just as much as you changed, the person you could be dealing with has changed. Hopefully some people don't change, but regardless, you should still be treating this person as if you never met them before, seeing if the chemistry is there, paying attention to red flags, things of that nature. And it's like, you don't really have to be so anxious about it or have so much fear and anxiety regarding the situation, because trust and believe the divine is going to drop those hints. The divine is going to drop those cues and those red flags. You just have to pay attention to it. You don't have to go like looking for it, so to speak, right? So just something for you to consider. There's some fruit for thought there that you may want to analyze, such as you do, and go from there. But so let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Let's see what this, it doesn't necessarily have to be betrayal. It could be someone is being calculated. And so what I'm getting, actually, thank you, Holy Spirit, is that you have this ambitious lover that's coming in full throttle, full speed. But the thing about it is they're very calculated. Speaking of logic, right? Especially with this Aquarius energy and Capricorn energy, please, they're very methodical, very logical. So what I'm getting, although it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but too much of anything is no good. So of course, essentially, you want to make sure this person isn't like in this manipulative energy, things of that nature. You definitely want to pay attention to the cues and red flags. But I'm getting, more than anything, you have this ambitious lover who's being speaking of precautious, being very calculated, dotting every I, crossing every T before they come forward and offer you their cup of love, which seems to be, with the Two of Cups, a very significant cup of love, like a cup of love that is life altering. It's going to be a connection that really changes your life. It really could lead to marriage with this Two of Cups coming out. This is my marriage card. So essentially, that means it is going to lead to marriage. But let's clarify the Seven of Swords, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please, for Virgo. Look, engagement ring. What did I tell you? You're getting married. You're getting married. You're getting, and it's like, this is an energy I've been picking up for a while now. This is very consistent. This is a consistent energy. Yeah, this person is really seeking partnership with you, really seeking union with you. And it's like, with all these nines that I'm seeing, you could be seeing a lot of nines as well, because I told you 7 and 2 come together and make up the sum of 9, and the number 9 represents near completion. And so it's like, with all these nines that I'm getting, this could also be this person's energy where they're very much trapped in their head, worried with fear and anxiety and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, although they do want this marriage, they want this union, but it is a scary thing. You know what I mean? Rightfully so. Rightfully so. It is a scary thing. You're talking about committing yourself to one person for the rest of your life. Are you kidding me? Like, this person wants to go to God and tell them that you're their woman, you're their man, right? That's serious. That's serious. Especially for the Virgo. The Virgo is not taking home just anybody. We're not just putting out, I say we, I am a Virgo if you are not already aware, but we're not just going to claim anybody. We're not going to just, you know, you can't even get on my IG story. You can't even get on my social media page, like, until I'm sure like this is going somewhere where you know what I'm saying, this is something strong, things of that nature. So it's like, this person is really making sure it just really feels like they're still in this preparatory phase, or they could be coming out of this preparatory phase, because the Knight of Swords is a very action-based knight, and they move swiftly and fast, you understand? And rightfully so, because this person has already done the calculating, the scheming in a good way, you know, because it does not feel bad at all, honestly. It doesn't, I will tell you. I'm not here to boost you up like that. I'm here to keep it real, okay? With love, so much love, okay? But this is a person that they want to make sure. I'm hearing that part from Wale, if you're familiar with that song. I want to hear, I don't remember the name of it, but it's like, it's with Usher, right? And it's, I think it's called Matrimony. And Usher goes on to say, if there's a question on my heart, you got it. It don't belong to anyone but you. Yeah, if there's a question on my love, oh baby, baby, don't worry, I got plans for you. Yeah, baby, I've been making plans for love. Baby, I've been making plans for you. Yeah, but it's so interesting that those lyrics are really coming to mind, and I mean heavy, pounding my mind heavy. Like, I really have to iterate those lyrics to you. They're very significant. Because the original thought was not those lyrics. It was, before the song comes on, before the song comes on, there's a man giving this illustration, vocal illustration, right? Because this is the audio, this is a song. So audio illustration may be the proper terminology of, you know, what it's like, you know, leading up to marriage. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, he was basically describing, and this is the part that I really wanted to iterate to you. Hopefully I can before it goes out. Where basically it's like this roller coaster, right? And as the roller coaster is going up the ladder, or whatever have you. I'm not familiar with roller coasters. I'm not a roller coaster girl. When I go to the fair, when I go to amusement park, point me to the food, okay? Point me to the corn on the cob. Hold on, fool. Not now. I'm telling you, like, I'm the type of person, I'm not doing them rides. I'm not. It's dangerous. I'm not checking for it, okay? Anyway, he's like, you hear those clicker, 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 right? As the ride is going up, and it's like, as you get to the top, you're getting more nervous and more nervous and more nervous, and you're like ready to through your drawers, right? You're overwhelmed with nerves and anxiety and like fear, right? And it's like, then you get over it and you go down, and then it's like, it's not that bad after all. You get what I'm saying? But the point that he was trying to make is that there's a lot of fear that's built up before you get across that altar. You know what I'm saying? As you prepare and you propose and you get ready for union, there's a lot of fear on both sides. It's not just one side or the other. It's both sides that are feeling this way, right? It's not really one of those situations where it's like you can't go back, right? Because of divorce and things of that nature. But really, if you are honoring your commitment to this person, and this is not a situation you're trying to be doing repeatedly, right? You take your vows seriously. You take the fact that you're going to God. I'm hearing that part. Can we tell God that you're the man? How much I love you. What is that? Can we just spend our life with you? Spend my life with, can we just spend my life? Or can I just spend my life with you? However it goes, right? But yeah, there's fear there, not for nothing. So this person isn't wrong for having those doubts and things of that nature. It's natural. Because the last thing you want to do is to get into a situation like that, a severe situation like that, marriage, like it doesn't get any higher than that, right? You don't want to get into that and feel later on like you may have made a mistake. You want to get it right the first. It's one of those things you want to get right the first time. Yeah. You want to get it right the first time. And so naturally, because this person wants to get it right the first time, because you want to get it right the first time, there's some calculations that's going on in the background. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords, Holy Spirit. Boom. So this is coming in soon. And I'm getting, when it comes in, it's going to be everything you need. This is going to be a connection that relationship, marriage, union, even if it's not a marriage, even if it's just a higher level commitment. But child, let's face it, there's so much confirmation here that it is going to be a marriage. Two of Cups is marriage, engagement ring, marriage. Okay, that's not no boyfriend or girlfriend, like that's so high school. We talking about real life, real deal, Holyfield. Yes, ma'am, yes, girl, yes, sir, yes, honey. Okay, but this is going to be one of those things that when it comes in, it's going to come in fast, and it's going to elevate you. You're going to find yourself progressing, and this is going to be the catalyst for you to continue to reach higher heights in your potential higher self. This relationship plays a huge role in catalyst in you being successful in you know who it is you are meant to be and have been designed to be, created to be, if that makes any sense. Here you go. Who you've been created to be, if you will. So this is serious, Virgo. And as you go into this connection, this relationship, this marriage, please take it how it resonates. Look, I like you at the bottom of the deck. This person is so in their head because they're so overwhelmed with how these emotions that they have for you, these feelings that they have for you. But I'm getting in this connection is very important for you to apply the lessons that you've learned from your past. These are just going to be a couple that I've learned from my past, and that may even hold some significance for you in your past. But it's like, if you're one of those people that are very opinionated, maybe work on, picking and choosing your battles wisely. Everything doesn't need an opinion. You don't always need to voice your opinion on everything. Some things you could just really laugh it off and keep it moving. It's not that serious, especially when you're considering what's at stake, what's at risk for you to lose. Now, that doesn't mean be a doormat and just, things that bother you when it comes to your morals and your standards, and just allow people to have their way and you don't speak up and speak your mind. Never that, right? But again, with all things have balance, never too much of anything. So, when it comes to something that you are adamant about, such as your morals and your standards, then yes, speak your mind. Let this person know. That's the only way this is going to work anyway. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be honest. You have to let this person know, and vice versa. Hey, I'm not going for this. This is a deal breaker. And maybe that's something you guys could talk about early on. That way there's no surprises. You know what I'm saying? This is a deal breaker for me. I'm not going for it. Are you this type of person? If not, I get it. I understand. I wish you all the best. And move on. Very plain and simple. But that's just an example of something. And if you're one of those females that have operated in this masculine energy for a very long time, try to work through that and allow this masculine, this man, to come into your life and help you and play his part, play his position, and vice versa. Allow the woman to come in and play her part and play her position. Okay? So look, direction, guardian, choose your path. So I really do think that is the cherry on top of what I was just mentioning. Make sure you pick and choose your battles wisely, because life is just a reflection of our choices. Okay? Clear messages and guidance for Virgo. Clear messages and guidance for Virgo. Clear messages and guidance for Virgo, please. Thank you. Dream and journey. Baby, this person really wants to give you. This person is really planning on being everything you've dreamed of. They want to give you everything you've dreamed of. They want to make your dreams come true. They want to make your dreams a reality. Not just yours, but theirs as well. You get what I'm saying? This really does feel like one of those Disney fairy tale movies. And make no mistake about those movies. A lot of people say, oh, that's a movie, this is reality. There's no such thing as fairy tales or whatever have you. And that's fine. Everyone is afforded the opportunity to have their own opinion. Cool. But if you pay attention to those stories and the life lessons in those fairy tale princess movies, there's hardship that those girls had to go through before they walked across that aisle and had their dreams come true. There were trials and tribulations they had to face. Nothing came easy to them. So to insinuate, things just happened for them, they didn't. And there's so many stories that speaks on that. Whether you're the Ariel and you come from a prominent family and, a respected family, you have the materialistic possessions, you're spoiled in that way, and but that relationship that she ended up obtaining in the end, that marriage, wasn't easily given. You get what I'm saying? And if she could trade that in to have her mom back, because if you remember, her mother, I think, had passed away, or she wasn't in the movie. She wasn't around, so I'm safe to assume she, passed away. I'm sure she would trade in all that, whatever, for her mom. You know what I'm saying? So nothing came easy, and if you're like, okay, yeah, we can move on to Cinderella and how nothing was easy for her. She ended up losing both her parents. And life was hard for her. So, you know what I'm saying? So every story has its trials and tribulations. Every single one of them. Nothing about it would, like, you know what I mean? It ended well. And no, it doesn't, cover the story following the marriage. And that's because I do believe that Disney doesn't want to, obviously, like, why would Disney want to ruin that for little girls, And personally, I wouldn't want to do that for my children or anybody else's kids, Go. And it's not like the whole Santa Claus situation, lying situation or whatever. You just don't want to take a child's innocence away, one. And number two, just because that's how a situation worked out for someone else, maybe their marriage wasn't successful or whatever the case is, doesn't mean that that's going to be the case for other people. You get what I'm saying? But if you go into a situation already thinking this isn't going to work, this isn't real, this doesn't happen in reality, then that's what your reality is going to be. Yeah, that's what your reality is going to be. It's really important to have faith in all things. In all things, have faith that things will work out for the good of those who love the Lord. Faith is so important. Faith is so crucial. So never let anybody come in and steal your faith, steal your goals, steal your dreams. On another note, because why? Perception is reality. So if you feel and believe that this is unattainable, guess what? You're not likely to obtain it. Period. And if you're not taking the actions towards it as well, you're not putting yourself out there dating, being open-minded, things of that nature, you're sealing your fate before it even, keep that in mind. All right, I'm dragging this. This will probably be the one and only reading for this channel, because I have so much to do. I got behind with readings, and then my son is out from school sick. So the week has been adventurous. The week started off adventurous, like my head was pounding. I'm still kind of getting over my own stuff, and then dealing with life. Sorry, my butt hurts. This chair is not the most comfortable, so I have to readjust. But with the water guardian coming out, connect with your emotions. Yeah. So this really, what I'm getting from that as I dissect this is like, this person is not just logically driven, they're emotionally driven here. And this is going to be a situation that works out logically and emotionally for both parties. Yeah. Clear messages and guidance for Virgo. Clear messages and guidance for Virgo. Not really see what yeah. This, as I mentioned, look, trust in higher forces. Didn't I just do a whole ramble on why it's important to have faith and, the stories and examples that I gave you? So, further confirmation. Trust in higher forces. Continue to have faith. In all things, have faith. I cannot stress that enough. But with Traveler coming out, signifying to move in a new direction, this just tells me, in the grand scheme of things, I already mentioned this, like, this is true intuitive tarot, baby, because God already places the messages on my heart 9 out of 10. And so these cards only clarify it, you get what I'm saying, or confirm it rather, because with this 3 spread right here from this one tarot deck, I really pretty much already summed all this stuff up. But you know, here's reiteration, here's confirmation, here's to make you a believer in a sense. But yeah, this is going to be a marriage that takes you to a newer level, another height. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be one of those relationships where you boss up. Yeah. You're gonna boss up. This is going to be a connection where you boss this person up and they boss you up as well. It really does feel like that's, and 2 of Cups also does represent soulmate, but it really does give soul contract, right? Because you guys are going to balance each other well. You're going to work well together. Yeah, they're going to be, you know, the jelly to your peanut butter, or you're going to be the jelly to their peanut butter. Take it how it resonates. And you're going to go together very, very well. You're going to complement each other very, very, very well. And it's going to be a relationship that has logic and emotions. You get the best of both worlds. It really doesn't get any better than that. Look, I make way for miracles. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Because this is coming in so fast. It's going to come in so fast you're not even going to see it. It's going to be so unexpected. Okay, let me give you a few more and get out of here and tend to my baby. Clear messages and guidance for Virgo. My high vibes heal the world. So yes, baby, don't ever forget it. Don't ever forget that. Continue to be in high vibrations. Continue to be optimistic. This is further confirmation because, you know, I definitely reiterated that. Or this is reiteration of what I already iterated to you earlier. That there's no need to be in this pessimistic energy or to be so doubtful or whatever have you. Because essentially that's what your perception is reality. It's better to be optimistic. Yes, be logical, but still remain optimistic. Still have faith. Still see things from a glass half full perspective versus a glass half empty perspective. And those high vibes that you are walking in and exuding and exemplifying will, you know, energy is contagious, so it will project onto others, and it will also, you know, demand others to raise their high vibrations. You understand? Walk in authority. Walk in authority. Don't allow yourself to be moved or swayed one way or the other. You understand? Pick a side. Stand on it. And when I mean pick a side, where you at? Don't straddle the fence. Who do you want to be? What side are you batting for? The good or the evil? Everybody has a part to play here. In the grand scheme of things, everybody. Which side are you on? Okay, you're on this side. Stand in it. Don't allow anybody to move or sway you from one direction or the other. But I'm getting, and I know that you're on the right side of things. I'm speaking love and light. This is a channel of positivity. I walk in love and light. So if you are attracted to these videos, to my readings and my videos, then I also know that you exemplify that as well, right? And we bind anybody that isn't, and we cast those demons away. But yeah, as you continue to walk in high vibrations, you project that onto the world, and guess what? That demands and requires the world to lift its vibrations and essentially heals the world, heals the land. Give me one more, Holy Spirit. Clear messages and guidance for Virgo. And also, as you walk in these high vibrations, you attract high vibration. High vibrational people, high vibrational places, high vibrational things. Clear messages and guidance for Virgo. One more. Where there's a will, there's a way. So yeah, this is for someone who's in doubt for sure. I lovingly accept myself. Definitely. Continue to work on trusting the divine, having faith in that confidence. Continue to be a loving, kind-hearted person that I know you are by nature, but also one that's logical, methodical, you know, analytical, very smart, and utilize both for your potential good and your potential best self in life. All right, that's what I have for you, Virgo. For bookings, please email me at twointuitivetarot@gmail.com. Remember, these readings are for the general public. If you want a personal reading, my information is down below in the description box. Until next time, love and light. Bye.